so I promised you guys I'd have a bottle of the new Heraclitus Select. And so this is still last year's batch. And this is full barrel strength. This is one of the only bottles left of it. It's completely sold out.
It's the guts and it's the glory, 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the pledge of allegiance on the 4th of July.
That's what I need, a hungover Elvis in the back of the truck.
Joe, you says 4 or 5 years age?
6.
Oh, 6?
To the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California.
Centering my labels here. So the TR label is lined up perfect with the Heraclitus. That's not how you pronounce it, by the way. But look at that, perfect. Perfect every time. Look at that, ain't that good looking? Gene's putting these labels on. This is Carl putting these labels on. You drink enough of this stuff and it goes on straight. You don't even gotta try. That said, Heraclitus Bourbon, they reached out to me and they're like, hey, do you want to do another barrel? I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, you know, that last stuff was a little rough.
A little Kentucky hug at the end, that is nice.
Kentucky hug, a mouth hug?
When you feel warm going down, that's called a
That's a Kentucky hug?
Yeah, that's what they call it. Warm going down your chest.
I didn't even realize you had a Kentucky hug.
Look, Kentucky cuddle right there.
You know what I call that? What? I call that the sweater you wear on the inside.
You know, I got guys that like their bourbon, but I've got guys that like normal bourbon, you know, Woodford's Reserve, Jack Daniels, stuff like that. So he said, oh, I can do that. The new one is, it's got the red label on it instead of the green label. And I want to say it's like 91 proof or something like that. It's like your good Woodford's Reserve or a good expensive bourbon. It's still Kentucky bourbon, barrel aged, I want to say almost 6 years. And it's good stuff indeed. And I'm looking forward to getting my bottle here. Anyways, you guys know the story. Heraclitus was a Greek philosopher, and he had this saying that, you know, for every 100 soldiers, 10 of them shouldn't even be there and often fled on the battlefield. 80 of them were just targets. 9 of them were the rear fighters, and we were lucky to have them. But there was the one warrior leader that would lead us all to victory. So Heraclitus Bourbon, when they came up, that's their whole thing. And it's got the little saying right on the back of the bottle. And then it says, here's to the 9s and the 1s in your life. So that's kind of cool. So when he told me about it, I was like, you know, I will do a barrel with you. And those bottles all went out. Didn't get that many bottles out of it because it was really strong. He ended up losing money on my barrel. But all you guys that got them gave them to people that were the 9s and the 1s in your life. I thought that was cool. I gave my bottle to John Stryker Myers, the old Mac V Sog guy. Started bottling with Heraclitus Bourbon. If you're not familiar with Heraclitus, Greek philosopher, he said of every 100 soldiers, 10 of them shouldn't even be there. 80% are just targets. 9 of them are the real fighters. We're lucky to have them where they do the fighting. But the one, he is the true warrior that will bring all the others back. And this is my very first bottle. All right, got my tactical rifleman around the end of it here, around the
Tactical
neck.
rifleman is right there on the top.
I wanted to give this to a one in my life, somebody that I've looked up to. When I made my decision to be a Green Beret back in junior high school, my heroes were the MACV-SOG guys. So John, on behalf of my entire generation and all these Green Berets here today, the very first bottle of Heraclitus bourbon that I've given away.
Well, thank you. And don't forget, I stood on the shoulders of the original SF, and men like you stood on our shoulders and continued to raise the bar.
Yes.
So that's why we have a mutual admiration society. We're in a society where we wear funny looking hats that keep either the rain or the sun out of your eyes.
Ain't that the truth?
Airborne.
At the Gold Star ceremony at 5th Special Forces Group. That's the ceremony we use we bring all the Gold Star families in who their husband or their father was killed in the war. And John Stryker Myers was there, I'm there, because they were putting up a stone for Marcus Foster, a buddy of mine. Anyway, so I'm there and go to the Hall of Heroes afterwards, and John Stryker Myers is in there with a couple of the other MACV-SOG guys. I grabbed another buddy of mine. I'm like, hey man, will you hold my phone and record this? And I took my mics, I put one on me, I put one on John Stryker Myers. I walked him over to the area of the walls where all the MACV-SOG stuff's hanging up. And I gave him my bottle of Heraclitus bourbon because to me, right, because the Heraclitus motto is for the 9s and the 1s in your life. Well, John was one of those warriors, one of those 1% that I always looked up to. So anyways, I presented him with this bottle. I put it live on the internet. Cool. I don't care about it being on the internet. I care about, I actually got to give it to one of the heroes that I looked up with. Well, you guys saw the video and you're like, man, Carl, that's awesome. Where do I get one of these bottles? They had already sold out. So let's do it again. So anyways, if you're interested in reaching out, you go to Heraclitus Bourbon. And he's got a couple different ones that are in stock right now, but you're looking for the one that has got the tactical rifleman neck band right there. Again, it'll be red, it won't be green. This is from the original batch. My bottle supposed to arrive between 8:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Don't be out here stealing boxes off of my front porch. That is a good way to meet your maker right there, guys. Yeah, please don't come up on the hill and do any kind of criminal activity. The life you save may be your own.